welcome. We're doing sealed number 7 today. We're alternating between the modes. We're back on best of 1 today. Did well for a change yesterday in best of 3. I finished on 3 wins and 2 losses, which doesn't sound that good, but because it's 2 wins and you get knocked out, it's better than it sounds. So you have to go and get to 3-1 and then you get knocked out at 3-2. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Now, I've had the herd migration before. That was in my 5th sealed. Get a 3/3 green beast for each basic land type you have. That was this is pretty nice. I think I got 4 3/3s a couple of times. It did run into the black board sweeper at one time, which it seemed a bit unlucky, but that's magic for you. We have the red-blue land. We have an artifact here, Timeless Lotus, 5 mana, enters tapped, and it gives you 1 of each colour of mana. So that's a solid bit of ramp, I would have to say. You're definitely going to get to cast 2 spells the next turn if you have them. And what else have we got here? The blue card, we've got Vidalian Hexcatcher. 1/1 for 2 with flash. Okay, yeah, other merfolk get +1/+1. I have had this before. There are not very many merfolk in this set as far as I can tell. So yeah, probably can't use this, unfortunately. We have a red-green creature, Merrier Scholar of Antiquity. I don't think I've had this before. 3/3 for 3. Tap an untapped non-token artifact to add green. Okay. Tap 2 untapped non-token artifacts you control. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Okay. Really depends on how many artifacts we got and we're willing to play. Otherwise, it is a 3/3 for 3 mana, which is a decent rate. You can just play it without any artifacts, and it's an okay creature. We have a red-white creature, Astor, Bearer of Blades. So 4/4 for 4 mana. Right, enter the battlefield, look at the top 7, you may reveal equipment or vehicle. Put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library. And equipments you control have equip 1, vehicles you control have crew 1. So yeah, this is more of a card for constructed. The chances of me having enough equipments and vehicles for this to be worthwhile is quite low, but I would say again, a 4/4 for 4 mana is okay. That's a decent rate, isn't it, for stats? It'll do in a pinch. The immediate combo I'm thinking of here is the Colossal Hammer. Usually equips for 8. And I think that gives you +10/+10 or something ridiculous. So that's an idea for constructed. So just looking at these, Hexcatcher probably unplayable. These 2 decent stats, but you're not going to get any payoff from them. Herd Migration looks pretty good, possibly very good. And yeah, that's right. You've got a secondary mode there, so you can discard it to just grab a basic land card and gain 3 life. So it's a decent mana fixer. And the Lotus might be playable if you've got a big mana sink. I don't know. You certainly don't have to play this. You've really got to have a plan for this thing. It doesn't really work too well with Merrier either. But there you go. These have to be non-token artifacts as well. Okay. I'd say overall not too inspiring, those rares. We have, oh look, we have 0 artifacts. We have a Crystal Grotto. I usually look at artifacts first. I go colour by colour. What I'm looking for is mana fixing. So this fits the bill for mana fixing. I'm also looking for evasion creatures, removal spells, and card advantage as well, including things like scrying, which this does. So we'll look at white next. Oh, interesting. Runic Shot. Destroy target tapped creature for 1 white. If it was kicked, scry for 2. That's pretty cheap and good. Is that a decent removal spell? Of course, there are a few vigilance creatures in the set, but that's still going to be very useful. I've kind of come around to Artillery Blast. I think this is very good. It's the speed removal for 2 mana. Again, it's only hitting the tapped creatures. You play both Artillery Blasts and Runic Shot, and you might have a problem when that Vigilance creature turns up. Right, Banalish Sleeper. So it's a solid creature, and with quite a powerful kicker effect. It's a Diabolic Edict effect, basically. This could be very powerful. So yeah, definitely gets the nod because it's a form of removal. We've got Destroy Evil as well, so white looking very strong on removal. So take up the shield is all right. It's a combat trick, which I tend not to add. I don't consider them to begin with. I might grab one later, but okay. Mezza Cavalier is a flyer. We include that, as is the Skyknight. That has Enlist as well. That could take someone down pretty quickly. And Griffin Protector, another flyer. So yeah, 3 flyers. We've got the Wingmantle Chaplain. So this is a big payoff for the Defender keyword. We'll just check how many Defenders we've got, because the power of this is going to depend on that, really. It's the only Defender we've got. Oh wait, no, I'm only looking at white cards. No, we have Blight Pile as well. This is the fewest Defenders I've ever seen. This destroys a Defender. So I'd say this is unplayable, unfortunately. But it's good when you can cut cards as well, isn't it? So we can definitely cut that right away. We'll go over to blue now. We've got quite a nice combination here. Combat Research and a cheap flyer. We have Pixie Illusionist. I did have this combination in my hand the other day, and then I lost connection. And I had to... so I couldn't play it out on turn 2. I played a turn 2 Illusionist because I missed my first turn, and then I thought it's too risky to play the research, so I didn't play it. But there you go. This is an evasion creature. If you've got this as a sorcery, so that's good. That also goes really well with combat research. Impede Momentum. I think that's a good removal spell. A blue style removal spell takes it out, taps them down for 3 turns. Yeah, they lose. Well, they lose. Taps them down, and they lose the next 3 untapped phases. So that's pretty good. Impulse is good card selection. All right, Negate. I do see people playing this main deck in best of 1. I think removal spells, they do seem pretty good in this set. I feel like you do need removal spells. I think maybe this is good. Maybe this is just good and you just play it. Oh yes, that reminds me. We've got to search for merfolk. I imagine they're mostly going to be blue. Yeah, okay, we have a Tatiova, but it's not a good enough reason to play the Hexcatcher, unfortunately. Right, Ertai Scorn is a counter spell. Espionage is card advantage. Soaring Drake is a flyer. Right, the Micromancer gives you card advantage if you have sorceries and instants that cost 1 that are good. Let's check. Okay. I do like Urborg Repossession quite a lot. So that can give you a 2-for-1 later on. If you want to go blue, black, green, maybe. Bone Splinters, another removal spell. Guys might... I mean, it's yeah, it's a combat trick. Probably not one I'm going to play. But I might be very wrong about that. This might be a very good card. I'm sort of having, I mean, I'm having doubts because I keep losing to these kind of combat tricks. Okay, I think that means Micromancer is definitely worth considering. Oh, that's amazing. We have 3 Talas Lookouts. This is a good flyer that gives you card advantage with its death trigger. 3 of those might mean we just have to play blue, because that's insanely good. I'm a fan of Tidepool Turtle. I like the idea of getting this and having a big late, just mana sink late game to just dig for that card you need. You could just imagine this being very good in certain situations. That said, I seem to cut it from the deck usually, and I think I'm not that excited about Tolarian Terror. It's a big creature that can get cheaper. Ward 2 is quite good as well. Maybe I'll look at instants and sorceries now. Ooh, there's Extinguish the Light in black as well. Maybe black is good this time. Red is quite good. So we've got 2 Hurloon Battle Hymns. 4 damage and gain 4 life for 4 mana. At instant speed as well. That seems good. Fires of Victory is the one that draws a card, does damage equal to your number of cards in hand. Pretty good. Lightning Strike's always good. This pumps the team. Yeah, this one's pretty nasty. Yeah, a couple of bite downs in green as well. Okay. So you've got to ask yourself, are you likely to get an undercosted Tolarian Terror? Just check the cards we selected. So we're already looking at 11 instants and sorceries actually. Yeah, Impede Momentum, and then these white removal spells as well. I think it's conceivable that this is a good card. Right, so onto black. Balefire Swarm. I do like Flying Death Touch. That feels like basically a removal spell. So usually it's the flyers you want to take care of. Bone Splinters is removal. It's cheap removal, but it's card disadvantage. You've got to lose a creature. Good for the token deck though. This is just really good card advantage. I guess Blight Pile is you can tap it for 1 point of direct damage every turn. We won't play any other defenders though. I don't think 3 mana for 1 direct damage is good enough, so I think we ignore it. Scrying on death I think it's quite handy. Goblin, I think -1/-1 isn't significant enough, so I think we ignore that. Yeah, we just ignore that. This draws a card, so that's good. That's removal. flying and you can pump it. That seems good. And yeah, the Necromass, big creature. If we have this is good in a self-mill deck where you can put lots of creatures in the graveyard, but yeah, 7 mana for a 5/5 Death Touch. I don't think we put creatures in the graveyard enough with this, with whatever we could possibly play here. So yeah, we ignore that. On to red. So yeah, I don't like the Hammerhand much. The Branch Rider. So there's an argument that haste is an evasion ability. It can attack before they've got a blocker ready, and it's got trade up potential with it's got semi-fire breathing. So I think maybe this is pretty decent. I've played it before and it's been quite good. Usually it's a 3/3 haster on turn 4. So this is removal. This is the combat trick that I usually ignore. That's got draw and discard, so that makes it good. That's removal. Only destroys artifacts, so I don't think we consider that. Yosha declares war. Oh, this is exciting. So this actually gives you a 0/2 Thopter. It's a token artifact creature, which is bad news for my my red-green legendary, who only wants to tap regular artifacts and not tokens. So the second stage is tap any number of untapped artifacts you control. When you do, Yosha declares war. Deals that much damage to target creature on Planeswalker. Okay. Again, we check the number of artifacts we've got, and it's 0. Or at least, I think we looked at colourless cards. Let's just look at that again, because it seems weird that we've got no artifacts. In fact, let's do that. Because we must have one artifact. We've got the Timeless Lotus. I think it's... yeah, the filter gets confused because this adds 1 of every colour of mana. Yeah, I think that we definitely consider this as well. Right, let's go back to red. Yosha declares war. So it's quite likely this only does 1 damage at step 2. And then you can make your Thopter into a 4/4 on stage 3. So you maybe swing for 4 damage. So it's going to literally be 0/2 flyer, ping your opponent, ping a creature for 1 damage, then swing for 4. But it only costs 2 mana to do all that. So it does like 3 kind of small things. Maybe it adds up to something decent. It's a shame I don't have other artifacts that's going to make this really good. I think don't bother playing this. Carvu's a menace creature, so that's evasion. Hurloon Battle Hymn is great. Right. If we had a kind of token strategy, go wide strategy, this would be really good. Why don't I search for token? Oh, nice. So I've got the Weatherseed Treaty. So this is a card I've seen. All my opponents seem to have this card. This is the first time I've managed to get it, I think. It seems very good. So yeah, it's ramping out a land, and then it just does some extra stuff as well, just for an added bonus. this makes a bunch of tokens, of course. Oh, this blue-white, so blue-white spells looking quite good. Yeah. The go wide strategy is not really here at all, I would say. So we do not play, I don't think we consider Warhost's Frenzy at all. This is great though. In Thrall to the Pit. Oh, Hurler Cyclops, yeah. Another card I've only seen my opponents play against me. So sack a creature to do 1 damage to any target. That's good. Again though, it's better with a token deck. It's nice it is just only 1 mana and instant speed. So we can do that in response to removal to get some value. That's pretty good. Okay, this guy has Trample. I think that makes him playable. It's an evasion creature. It's got basically. Go over to green. There was already some good things in green I saw. Ignore that though. Elf Warrior for 1 mana. And it gets bigger. Temporarily. It's okay. Bite down. Goes well with the Stalker. Yeah, good card, Bite down. If you kick this, it conveys Trample, which is quite exciting. I think that's quite good. But I think, yeah, combat trick. So we ignore it. Snare Spinner can block flyers. That's good. It's sort of anti-evasion. We like that. Bog Badger gives menace to the team with its kicker, so that's giving you invasion. Tortoise is, I think he's just okay. I think we pass on that one. Weatherseed Treaty, it's ramp, it's good, it fixes your mana. Yes, Bird Migration makes an army, fantastic. Right, I think we'll look at all of the multicoloured cards in one go. Might look at the lands. So we've got 2 Contaminated Aquifer. Now we've definitely got some blue-black possibilities. So that is good to know. And a blue-red as well. Oh, 2 green-blue could be good. Right, you probably just add all of the multicoloured creatures because all of these do something amazing. Tatiova's possibly the best one. Makes 3 lands into 3/3 flyers. This seems really good. That's really good. Yeah, we just don't have any artifacts, so that's not particularly good. It's just a 3/3. This is good. And vehicles. No, we don't have any vehicles or equipment, so this isn't particularly good. Right, quickly look here, and we've got a lot of blue cards included. Blue and red. What I'll do is I'll just call that end of part 1, and I'll just see if I can come up with something from this lot. So thanks for watching so far. And welcome back. So I've come up with a blue-red deck, also splashing white and green. It's a spells deck. We're relying on instants and sorceries. We've got a total of 7 instants, 5 sorceries, 12 spells in the deck. We're only running 10 creatures. That always makes me concerned, but we'll see how it goes. We have 1 spell that makes creatures. We're splashing the herd migration. We are, as sort of usual, I suppose, we're going for the domain strategy as well. We're throwing that in there. I'm in 2 minds about it because, having tap lands isn't free. It loses use of tempo. You've got less mana available, but I think we can concentrate a bit more power in the deck by being able to use our kicker abilities and splash some powerful cards. So our main payoffs, we'd have Balmor, Battlemage, Captain. So this basically can pump the team and give trample every time you cast a spell. And we've got Tura, Kennerüd, Skyknight. This makes a 1/1 soldier whenever we cast a spell. So it's the mana base is a bit tricky, but we're kind of going for a blue base here. We've got 17 blue cards, 6 red, 1 green, 1 white. So I think if we check this out, if we count, we'll sort of count Crystal Grotto as mana of any colour, even though it kind of obviously it taxes you because you're tapping 2 lands to get 1 mana of any colour, which is not ideal. But so for blue, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus the Grotto. For white, for Tura, including the Grotto, we've only got 4. So it's a bit iffy, but I think that's okay for just 1 card in the deck. For Herd Migration, we've got 3, the 2 islets and a Grotto. So same kind of feeling there. It's iffy, but for 1 card, I think it's worth it. And we do have black as well. There's going to be 3 sources, including the Grotto. I think the only black kicker, the black kicker, yeah, it's on In Thrall to the Pit and Phyrexian Espionage. I've just had to make a tough decision. I've cut 1 Phyrexian Espionage to fit the Herd Migration in. I think it's a reasonable decision. We can't play Tatiova because it's double green. There's just absolutely no chance unless, you'd have to have green as one of your main colours here. And that, of course, would help me fix my mana. But I just don't think it's the right thing to do. I want to give the spells deck a go, really. Green does have spells, but they are creature-dependent spells, which is not quite what you want. Yeah, so the other option, I was looking at white-blue, first of all, obviously because of Tura being white-blue, it made a lot of sense, and it's quite good, actually. You've got 3 flyers here, and you've got 4 solid removal spells there. You've got to take up the shield to protect one of your creatures. It's not bad, but I gravitated towards red because I realised I didn't have any 2-drops. I didn't want to play Banalish Sleeper particularly, and I realised the blue-red legendary here is fantastic, and having 2 Hurloon Battle Hymns seems pretty fantastic as well. 4 damage and 4 life. And I suppose you've got I slightly prefer these kinds of spells too. The white spells are sort of quite conditional, these removal spells. So yeah, destroy target tap creature. All the creatures have to be tapped, you see. It kind of works well with my Impede Momentum, but I like the flexibility of the red spells a bit more. I think they give you a bit more value. Yeah, so that's the deck. I do not have high expectations for this deck. I think this could be a 0-3, to be honest with you. I've had blue-red decks with low creature counts before, and they have just face planted. So this would not be a huge surprise, but we'll see how we get on. And of course, one of our major assets in blue, we got those. Got 3 Talas Lookouts, which give you value when they die. Now, okay, Shivan Reef. So, yes, that's an untapped land. That's my rare land. Yep. So I want to play Tangled Islet first. And with only 10 creatures in the deck, somehow, very luckily, we've drawn 3 creatures in a perfect sort of 2, 3, 4 formation. So that is very helpful indeed. We'll go for the Haunting Figment. Next turn we could play Soaring Drake. I think we'd just play Soaring Drake. We could play the tap land and go for that turn 4 Tidepool Turtle. Right, Samite Herbalist is quite, I'd say quite high value. I could impede momentum on it, but I'm not going to. We'll see if trades off. Okay, yeah, that's right. He's got Ardacar Wastes, you see. So we'll play Shivan Reef and a Soaring Drake, and that could block the Herbalist. And we've done quite well with our lands here. I think we've drawn. Looks like we've got Domain 5 potentially. That's a good start. He's got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Of course, I feel like I want to hold back the Soaring Drake to block the Herbalist, but we actually hit an untapped land, so that changes everything. We can play Tidepool Turtle. Nice big chunky blocker. And swing with the Drake. And just keep... No need to trade with this guy, I would say. Okay. Right, Fires of Victory. It's gonna do enough damage next turn to kill the Drake. Or we could impede its momentum right now. Tell you what, we could scry with a Tidepool Turtle. At the end of his turn and not attack. That might be a good idea. I've been imagining how good this card is going to be. I think this is the first time I've got a chance to activate this guy. Pretty exciting. It's a good card. We keep that. I think we play the Lookout. He's got untapped mana, he's got blue, he's got white. He could protect this Drake. The Lookout might get countered. Don't know if you want to. I think we'll play this tap land. Oh, Tidepool Turtle is out of there. Yeah, he saw the value. He saw how good that was going to be for me. Right, no attacks. Oh boy, okay. Okay. He's going to do something horrendous here, but I will consult the list of instants. I think it might be Heroic Charge. Teams gets +2/+1 with Heroic Charge. He needs double white for Heroic Charge. Okay. Scratch that then. He might have... Take up the shield to make something indestructible. He might have Shore Up to give something +1/+1. But I'm gonna block here. I'm gonna block here. Is it gonna let me block? Why isn't it letting me block? Because it's lagging. Okay. Haunting Figment. Do we want to trade with the Librarian? Probably thinking too long. I think no. I think we'll block like that. So we're thinking, okay. Alright, he's just gonna kill that. Keep this dude alive. Okay, get this next lookout. Reasonable. It's a big creature. Let's attack like that. Big creature with a ward 2. He doesn't have that much stuff. That's a solid blocker for me. I think this is what we go with. Taking out the flyer. So yeah, this one, -2, -2. And a bit more. Okay, a little flyer. Okay, Balmor, Battlemage Captain. I think I want to play Talas Lookout and Balmor. I do no attacks. Oh. So, Tolarian Terror perhaps? Yep, he's got the ward mana for it. Gains 2 life as well. Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to swing back and do a lot more damage, I think. So I'm going to do no blocks. Okay, that's a good draw. I can actually do the 5-point fires and a 2-point momentum. But what do we kill? Small flyer, about 2. Just blow up the Mystic. Keep it simple. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's another flyer. A lot of damage, I think. But the creature draw I've had this game has been absolutely immense. This is actually over half the creatures in my deck. 6 out of 10. I mean, we could trade off, but I'm threatening a lethal. I think he's got to stop 2 of these, hasn't he? Okay, success. So spells deck worked, but yeah, we drew 6 out of our 10 creatures. Which helped an extraordinary amount. Got perfect mana as well, really. Okay, so slightly iffy hand, but we've got a source of scrying here. Source of scrying here. A good point is we can't cast anything because we need the 3rd land before we can cast our 2 drops because of the grotto tax. But okay, opponent goes first. We're drawing an extra card, so we're definitely keeping this because we're drawing an extra card and we've got a scry, so much better chance to hit that 3rd land. Evolved Sleep at turn 1. Sure. Becomes like a... Oh, Fires of Victory is pretty good, isn't it? So let's scry. Try and find land. Okay, we've got a land on top. Good news. Evolved Sleeper. What's the worst he can do with this? Looks like he can become a 2/2. Goblin, that's it. Gotta say, not a bad opener. 1 drop, 2 drop. So my argument here, play the tap land. He'll be tempted to, unless he's got another, he's got a 3 drop or something. He'll be tempted to pump this up. I'll take 4 damage, but then hopefully he doesn't have a follow-up. Hopefully. And that's what he'll have spent 1 of his mana on. Or even 2 of his mana. So yeah. That's the gamble I'm going for. But if he plays land 3 drop, it's not so good. Of course, I left the 1 damage to all creatures, all enemy creatures spell out of the deck. Yeah, he plays a tap land. I take 4. Okay, here comes the mountain. And yeah, it's a shame we can't do the. So you can do, yeah. We could play the battle captain. It would actually get killed by the goblin. I think we'll go next and end turn. I may have made a terrible error here, but I think it's Fire's a victory on this, because even if he's got a pump spell, well, a green pump spell would be good news, but the white pump spell would be bad because it makes him indestructible. Pumped him anyway. That's a goblin, oh my god. So yeah, that just dies to a splatter goblin. I'm not well kitted out to deal with splatter goblins, I've got to say. But I can do 4 damage and gain 4 life too. That doesn't seem great to me at all. I think we'll Battlemage Captain will tap down 1 of the goblins for a while. Oh yeah, we could. We could Herd Migration. Get to 5 mana. Right, what have I missed? That is a sorcery speed spell. I've done the classic. Yeah, I thought it must be instant speed. No, don't be silly. Yeah, Balmor right now is a removal spell. He is just gonna block one of these. Talas. Okay, that's not good. We are just going to discard that and get a land. Double blue, double red. Oh yeah, white might be actually very useful indeed. I think we'll go ahead and impede momentum on the big creature. We don't want a land. Do we want to blow up Sparta Goblin? Not really. It is going to get through and do 2 more damage. So perhaps that would have been the right call for just protecting my life total. Okay, this is an expendable creature, right? I mean, Talas Lookout's pretty expendable as well, but we'll go with Haunting Figment. Okay, a couple of 1/1s, right. Hey, we actually have a 5/5 to trade with his guys. Yeah, we'll swing it in the air, I think. Play the Terror. Quite cool. We'll be able to cast that and keep up. Ooh, Evolve Super and Spat. Yeah, let's negate that. I'm not going to get your card draw, dude, back. Well, there's the negate's gone, but that's fine. Is there a reason for playing the island? Yes, he's playing black. I mean, not playing it. Yeah. Oh boy, it's an army. He's got nothing in hand, which is quite good. So look here, kicked Hurloon, battle him. It's a 2-for-1, but rather keep my Tolarian Terror. I'll play the tap land and swing in. So, heroic thingamy, what's it called? Heroic Charge is what we're thinking he's going to top deck. Oh, that's me. Oh, and that's a beautiful card to draw. Tidepool Turtle. What mana am I on? So, yeah, 8. I'm going to play the... do I play the island? No. Okay, end the turn. He has a flyer. Okay. beautiful top deck. I think we'll just sit on this island until we need to play it for a turtle activation. Making a lot of dudes. I wonder, am I dead if he just top decks Heroic Charge? I managed to getting back up to 20 life was pretty nice. On to the bottom of the deck we go. Oh, do we have... It's a good card, but I mean, it's not like we can get through with it. Heroic Charge, right, I can block 2 of them. So 3 is like 6, no, 3 is 9, 10, 11, 15. 18. I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to do In Thrall to the Pit right now. If I'm wrong, I feel pretty bad. This guy doesn't have trample. There are ways of getting trample. 4, 5, 6. I'll play the island. End turn. Because we hold this back in case he's got a flyer or something to stop me. Warhorse can't sacrifice itself, so... Well, Thrall to the Pit would sacrifice it. If I've counted my mana right. Okay, yep, you got me. Top deck that nicely. Pixie Illusionist is going to be another flyer for him to deal with, so I don't think we even need that, the card draw card. Pass to attackers. Obviously we have to block this. Oh yeah, Splatter Goblin can sort of help out. Becomes 5/4, does he not? Let's just have to sacrifice another one. That'll do the trick, and he'll actually break through. Very scary card. Now we'll Tidepool Turtle. Onto the bottom. And we'll Tidepool Turtle. Lightning Strike, that just kills him. Right. Good game. Turtle found the Lightning Strike. I don't think there's a life gain trick anywhere here. Tidepool Turtle's amazing. Eyes of the Ants. Yeah. Okay, we've got blue, we've got red. That's a good start. 2-drop and a 4-drop creature. Got a couple of removal spells. I think we can work with this. We don't have double blue. We don't have white for the healing on this. Yeah, or Ertai Scorn for that matter. So I think it's just Lightning Strike. Swing for 2. The next thing gets Impede Momentum so we can scry, basically. Whatever it is. Okay, good target actually. Nice. Okay. Okay, alternate plan, we can just play Talas Lookout. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Build up the board a little bit. Build up the board even more, maybe? There are flash creatures in this set, so... Build up the board a bit more and don't attack. Card, okay. I wanted to top deck an untapped land, so I could take out both of these guys. Yeah, it gives so much value. That just has to die. Even if I can't get the kicker. Okay, you've got the Terror. Now we get the Planeswell. Okie doke. We could match Terror for Terror. Or we could tap this guy down. I like matching Terror for Terror. He might have a pump spell for his one, that's the only problem. Tatiova's a good draw. Oh my goodness. Every land now 3/3 flyer because he's got. Okay, right. And that's dead. So yeah. Okay, I'm in deep doo doo. This is why I can't play blue. I just I do not hold out mana for counter spells, and I need to definitely do that sometimes. Right, so I guess it is. He just needs a land, and then so yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. I count. So 3 just needs a land. He can attack me for 8 damage. Because my plan, of course, is Impede Momentum on the Terror. Let's Impede Momentum on the Terror. Yeah. Solve. Auto pay. Let's get that to the bottom done quickly. Right. So we can attack for 5. I do have another. Let's. Okay, maybe we attack for 3. Keep this as an emergency blocker because might need it. If he top decks a land, doesn't have a land, we might have 5 damage. Oh, he's found a land with the Vine Wall. Yeah, there's the land. Ouch. Six damage goes through. Oh, of course, that gets pumped. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I just didn't calculate that at all. It's the first loss I've had against a Tatiova land, actually. On balance, probably should have held up mana for Ertai's Scorn. He might have played differently had I had two untapped blue, of course. That's blue and green. 3-drop, 4-drop. Oh, first time we've seen Tura. No white mana though. Okay, a bit of mana fixing for him. There's so many pump spells here that I don't know if I want to block. Okay. Reinforcements. It's just being on the draw is just makes me sad. Okay, no blocks. Well, we did the 3-drop, 4-drop thing. No attacks. I don't think we can attack. He's just swinging back for 6 damage, and he's got a huge creature. Yeah. Love it. Okay. Trade with the Lookout here. Illusionist unlocks our red. Potentially gives me red mana here. I have to wait a turn, but I'll get a land as well. Get white. That costs like 5, doesn't it? We're going to take a ton of damage here. Do we keep up Negate mana or have another chump blocker? I want another chump blocker. Yeah, another worm. I never seem to get these guys, but I have to fight against them every round. Kids still have the pump spell. We'll do no blocks. Right, Skyknight is only a 3/3. Yeah, we're not doing great, I think, on balance, so, but we will actually use this ability for the first time to make a mountain. And I'm just going to do Fires of Victory on a worm. We should do 5 damage and it's out of there. Play a tap land. And we'll do no attacks. Oh, I hate this card. Why does everyone have this thing? Right, sure, whatever. Citizen's Arrest on my only block, great, okay, love it. Sure, why not? So, this will be a decent trade here, take that out, 10 damage, fine. That's quite a rollout of things. Didn't feel like there was an awful lot I could do. At least we can Lightning Strike King Darien and then die. Yeah. Okay. Might need the Illusionist as a blocker for one of these. I still need 2 mana for the Lightning Strike, so I can do a 4 mana spell. I can play the Tidepool Turtle. Right. And it's still not gonna... Oh, it's gonna soak up all the damage from the worm. The problem is we still lose because of the token, one extra token gets through, but it's kind of fun to just try and work these things out. Okay, so yeah, we respond to that. Even though obviously we're dead if we do this. We're dead anyway. But let's lightning strike him. I will never get tired of killing King Darien, the 578th or whatever he is. Okay, we've been brought down to earth a little bit there, but we're giving a good account of ourselves, I think. But yeah, tokens are the problem, bit of a problem. Could put the 2-to-1 damage to everything card in. There's a bit of pre-sideboarding. Okay, Grotto. I think open with an island. Try and top deck a mountain. Well, we got Haunting Figment turn 2. That's a good top deck. We do need another land. That's a good top deck. Guess it's either turn 3 Balmor or turn 4 Lookout, the tap land. Right, this puts 1 power into play now. Potentially with some boosts and things. This puts out 3 power next turn. I think, yeah, the Talas Lookout's better. And this way around I do hold up Negate mana. If I want to protect my Figment, I guess. Okay. Could have the counter spell, but and he stops. Okay. Lightning strike on that. Okay, so I get the card advantage. Interesting. We'll get the turtle. We like the turtle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, right. Cast it. We do 5 damage. Play a land and cast it with the kicker, and we do 5 damage. And we can't cast it with kicker because we've got the grotto tax to pay. That's the unfortunate thing. Still. We'll play the island. And I can battle him. We can't kick. Fires of victory, we can't kick. Tidepool Turtle is a blocker. Tidepool Turtle is a blocker. Let's play that. No attacks. This is a nice card. You just, yeah, pay 4, draw an extra card from the top 3. Ertai is Scorn. Right, need to hold up 3 for this one. We've got a good kind of draw-go situation here, so I don't think we don't need to panic and play all our cards. It's tempting to play Balmor here, fly over the top, but I think the correct thing to do is nothing. Got 2 counter spells in hand, so we can kind of control the battlefield here. This is just another 3/3. I don't think we're scared of it. Liliana can go away. Negate or Scorn. I'm going to Scorn. I'm going to Scorn it. Because Negate is always going to cost me 2, and it's probably a... Oh, and also, yeah. I want to remember to do that. Phyrexian Espionage, okay. You might want to do that at some point. Let's draw that. We're still kind of trying to hold the ground here. I think we can play the Battlemage now. Wow, another Vine-Shapen Prodigy. This is some card advantage he's got going here. Another creature, okay. It's quite a lot. We still can't cast that. We can't cast this with kicker. We can't cast this with kicker, we can't cast this with kicker. We really would like to hit a land, and ideally a mountain. I think It's a shame this is sorcery speed. I think we go next. It's okay. Yeah, we're doing a bit of draw go at this point. He's got a much stronger deck. Yeah, where are the Vine Shaper Prodigies? Why am I not getting them anymore? Okay, 3/3 coming in. What else is coming in? Okay. The Tortoise is enlisting up to a 5/2. Very good. Okay, past the blockers. Tortoise will just trade off there for the Tortoise. Turtle will try and do that guy 2 damage. We'll let this guy through. Pass to damage, okay. Yeah, I think I will pass it through to damage. Oh, the Outrider. Okay. See, this... Do we want the card draw off this or the life gain off this? We're taking about 5 damage now, aren't we? Yeah, literally 5 damage. Okay. Both of these, unfortunately... Well, that costs 4 mana and that costs 3 mana. So I won't be able to Tidepool Turtle, but we'll do the more expensive one. Mountain. Hey! Right, so he's got 1 card left. He's got 2 mana. I'm thinking I want to do Fires of Victory now, but I guess my Tidepool Turtle could block the Outrider. I want to see if I can get away with this creature first. We had a lot of options there. We could have done a Phyrexian Otherworld spell. Well, probably he had that in his hand. We should have made it discard that. Well, that seems to be nice. This, I guess, wins the game. So it gets the permanent first 2. And, right, sure. Why not? Would have been nice if I had that Negate mana up, wouldn't it? So Tidepool Turtle blocks there. And yeah, we could trade off Balmor. No, we couldn't. It doesn't do enough damage. We could take out Meria, basically. 1 blocker, and we'll take 3. So this is just incredible card advantage. This is going to draw me a card, and it's going to blow up the Outrider, which might get me a land so I can negate whatever next horror he has. That's my argument. Oh wait. Oh wait. I've got, yeah. I'm going to draw a card. It's okay. I'm going to get to 4 cards. I'm going to get a land, which is really good, because then I can cast Negate. So, definitely want to attack, I think, like this, and do some damage. Sure. Yeah. Breach creature. Okay. Plays that when he declares attackers next turn, I guess. Okay, yeah, just attack with everything. Take out the 3/3, take 4 damage. Seems reasonable. Okay, I'm thinking Espionage might be good, but yeah, I think Garner might be a problem. We could go for a Talas Lookout just to have another blocker. So this guy pumps up and becomes like a 7/7, so that's just going to destroy me a bit. Okay. Yeah, I think we just need another blocker here. Play the Islet. Keep up. Negate mana. Hope for the best. So it's not even casting it, is it? Oh wow, that's pumped his Elf Druids up to 3/3. So it's like, if something dies, draw a card if it was attacking, so he's just going to refill his hand here. Just throw everything at me. Root Wallach is a 7/7, just got to remember that little detail. Okay, so Lookout will... Lookout definitely is going to chump block. Technically, we could let something through. Tidepool Turtle can survive that block. Balmor can... Right, we can trade off. Balmor can chump block here. And we'll take 3. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. This might be good. Shame he doesn't have, like, Okay, let's activate that. Combat research. Is that going to be good? That might be. I'm not sure. Well, if he gets through the creature, I'm just dead, aren't I? So let's do In Thrall to the Pit with Kicker. This is exciting, I've not done this before. And yeah, we take the Garner. It makes another blocker for me. We don't do enough damage to kill him. But we can attack like that. That's 6, okay. Sacrifices. I'll be amazed if we survive this turn. Right, let through a 1/1. Block there. Trade there. Chomp there. How's that going to do? Not too good, but okay. Oh, he discarded it instead to gain 3 life. Okay. I feel like you probably wanted to get your army. Yeah. Oops. Okay. So the issue here. Okay. Can we espionage? Yeah, I don't think we kick this because we need the mana to get that extra blocker. Or deal with one of his guys. Play a Tolarian Terror. And nothing's legendary, so it won't get a boost from the research. But we will go next. No attacks. And end the turn there. So block here, 2 blockers, and lightning strike on the prodigy. And we've got a negate in hand. If he's got 1 point of direct damage, we will feel really silly. I think don't risk the scry. Combat research. We've got 7 damage here. He could have a haste creature. Okay, let's put it on the Terror. Let's keep the turtle back. Keep the turtle back, I think, for safety. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so I think that is 5, and we can still have our negate mana up. End turn. We turned it around. Yeah, that was very unfortunate when he used the wrong part of herd migration, because the different, I think 5/3/3s might have swung it for him. Right, Okay. Hey, we made it to 3 wins. We did, yeah, 50-50 with the spell stack. Right, okay, let's have a little look here. Alright, we've got all 4 drops and a combat research. It's not the best hand, but we've got 3 land. Couple of our splash colours. I guess at least we're going first. Cool, another splash colour. We're just missing red. Double blue as well, it's very important. Nothing, and then it's his turn. It's a 1-1. We could tap that down because they do say bolt the bird, but we'll try and be a bit more positive. Try and tap down the follow-up card. Oh, nice. Yes, this gives him 2 1-1s. Ramps him out a treat. Play that. That's combat research here. Attack, draw a card. Pretty good. Now we could. I think it's another Talas Lookout. I'm just gonna accept the fact that this is gonna die. Combat research did its job. Yeah, Terror Sunder. There it goes. Boom. Light pile. Okay. We have a mountain. That's huge. Oh yeah, I didn't get a card because it got removed from the game, didn't it? Got exiled. Yes, I think it is Soaring Drake here. Okay. Loses 1 life point. Another land. Oh, a reach creature. Okay. Let's impulse. Another flyer. I think that's pretty solid. Very solid indeed. And we could even just Hurloon battle him. We've only got 1 red, so we can't do Balmor into battle him. I like Balmor into Impede Momentum. I think that's fine. Achieves the same result. Oh yeah, I think a counterspell could be just the ticket. That's going away, okay. Yeah, 3 life gained, yep, makes sense. Oh, right, okay. And 4 life gained. Wow, what a what a turnaround. Kind of wish I had my counter magic up there. So he's racing me pretty hard here, gotta say. If I play Turtle, I cannot play Ertai Scorn. Oof. Swing in. I mean, what could he possibly have left? It's like, it's a choice between Turtle and Ertai's Scorn. I'm going to kill him in 3 turns, but he's going to kill me in... he's got 5 damage coming through. He's going to kill me in 4 turns. The Blight Pile, in fact, will make that 3 turns. I need a blocker on the ground at some point. Now seems like a good time. But I should be getting 4 life off the Battle Hymn soon. Ah, these things. Oh, bane of my life. Gets another card. Right down. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can cast Ertai's Scorn. Huh. That's good. Okay. So yeah, pull out lethal for next turn, I think. That was some serious removal. 4 removal spells. Did he top deck another one, I wonder? No, we got him. Wow. Yeah, I've read Ertai's Scorn now, and I understand it. In my mind, I thought, oh, what? So they've got to be casting their 3rd spell for you to get the discount. No, of course, if they cast their 2nd spell, it counts. So, yeah, Ertai's Scorn is better than I thought. Right, 4 wins. Okay, once again, we have no red, but we can find it with Herd Migration this time. Yeah, let's keep this. We want the tapped green. We've top deck red. Perfect. Okay. So I think we'll save Herd Migration. Cheap flyer, I think we just shoot this out of the sky right away. Canopy Wall, okay, green-blue spells deck, very nice. Hey, we can... I think we'll impulse at the end of that turn. Quite happy to see the wall. Okay, it's my own cheap flyer, or counterspell. Kind of fancy the flyer. I think we want to do the Lookout. It might get counterspelled though. Tolarian Terror is getting very castable. 3/2, okay. Yeah. Right, I think we like the Battlemage Captain. We're swinging in though. First. And we're so close to casting this, we just keep it. Oh, a man of culture, I see, yes. Tabland. Now, we can have a Tolarian Terror on the ground. We can have a Pixie Illusionist in the air. Because he is so short on mana, I think it's going to be expensive for him to deal with the Terror. And we need a blocker. So that's what we'll do. Yeah. 7 mana. Yeah, I've got 6 mana. Both of these kind of need 7. Right. In the air. These. The Illusionist costs slightly more. I think that's what we'll go for. You don't get any benefit if it goes to the graveyard, but we'll take that risk. Yep. Probably a good point, because yeah, I just need one spell, and the Balmor helps me win the game. Yeah, could have done In Thrall to the pit. But I think herd migration is more fun. Might have a counter spell here. Yeah, nice. Right. The good news. Pixie Illusionist can turn one of my lands into a mountain. We can actually cast our red stuff. Bad news, we've got no card draw. We'll need to draw one land to cast 3 of our cards. Good news, we've got double blue, and we've got a couple of splash colours already. It's a dodgy keep. We are going second, so we get drawing that extra card. Fingers crossed. Impulse is a good draw. Okay, the Vivisector. Okay, Defender. That is very interesting. Top deck to land. That is brilliant. Right. We can get started here with Soaring Drake, I think. I think I'm going to swing in with for damage. And we could just block here. I mean, if he attacks, he's obviously got something. Wow, that was a nice cheap spell, wasn't it? Well, that's obviously going to be a bit of a beatdown, so make that into a mountain, please. It's like, do we want the card draw later or the... Well, that's going to be life gain quite soon. I think we'll just do Fires of Victory. Let's go. And he gets to scry. Oh no. Because I've got 8 life points in my hand, I think I'm happy about attacking and trading 2 damage basically. Okay, let's to be honest, I don't want him to be able to make this guy indestructible when he untaps, so make that red, please. Play this without kicker. Let's scry again, of course. This is painful. By the way, I didn't attack. Oh, I guess I skipped my attack phase. I've lost 4 of those life points in my hand as well. Okay, that's okay. There's a bit more scrying. This Vivisector has done absolute work this game. Nice, yeah, scry 2. Oh yeah, I didn't have the blue mana. Well, Haunting Figment, I think, just trades. Oh no, this one's horrendous, isn't it? Okay, oh, it's a land. He's got one card left. We'll gamble. We won't hold up counter magic. We'll play a 3-2. We can't block this guy. Okay. Got the blocker. At last, right. This guy's not playing blue, but he could make this indestructible, but I'm gonna Hurloon battle him in. Might be his last card. It might be take up the shield. Do we care about losing a lookout? I don't think so. I think we just swing in, trade off. He got his removal card. I don't have an answer to it, so I'm just going to swing in. Fine with it. Let's get it through. Okay. Actually quite happy with that. So I've got Tolarian Terror, and then finally I can cast my Impulse. Oh yes, yes, I want that one. Yes. Alright, Tolarian Terror. We can impulse for a land. Yeah, we hit the 5 basics. Yep, literally the best card out of these 4. Mountain. Top decking out the mountain, that's fine. I'll allow it. Nice. Yeah, we did stall on about 3 lands for a little while there. But he kind of ran out of momentum. Yep. Decent creature. Up to 6 wins, so we've got our entry fee back, which is always a nice point to get to. And I didn't have high expectations for this deck. It's a bit experimental. It's quite low. It's only got 10 creatures, but maybe removal is pretty good in this set. Got the blue and white. We've got Impulse to look for the red, so That's something. We've got a couple of late game cards that would be dead for a long time. If we get a forest, we can just use that to get another land. Get a mountain, in fact. Okay, well, 2-drop creature. Right, let the beatdown commence. Don't think I'm blocking, I'm just going to swing in aggressively like this. He's not attacking, okay, interesting. I will impulse. Right, what did I say? I'm looking for green for the herd migration. Oh, wait. That's just red. That's just got red on it. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay, just attacking. Get through, that's good. Now it's Talas Lookout. Choking my ice markers, everything. Nice. Okay. We actually don't have a mountain. We don't have a swamp either. We've got red mana. I think I want the black mana. So we can kick In Thrall to the pit. So that explains a lot why I was holding back. Okay, tap land here. How about a Tidepool Turtle? And because I like the turtle, but he's expendable. He can potentially draw out a pump spell from this guy. That's my feeling. Okay, yeah, just get a land with that. Reasonable. He's got one green, he might have a pump spell, but I'm going to lightning strike it. We got him. That's the turtle beatdown. Got to remember we're looking for some green. Oh, beautiful. I think we are gonna mess him up. Finally, with In Thrall to the pit. Such an unfair card. Only battle him. Yeah, that's fine as well. Which one do we do? Because this just takes out anything at all. This is kind of perfectly shaped for an Elfheim worm, so I think I just want to do this one. Yeah, you did have another one. I love that card. Fires of Victory lets me draw a card. A little bit of damage lets me draw a card. Maybe it's good. I think. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can play this and kick it. Big creatures just keep coming. Okay. Fires of Victory is going to do a grand total of 3 damage. Well, that's okay. We'll take out the Goblin Picker. Combat Research, we're not going to use that yet. Right, no attacks, and end turn. This is drawing out his pump spell, right? Yeah, maybe we can block. Maybe we don't care. We're on 18 life, no blocks. Maybe we want to do a bit more scrying. Very nice. Yeah, we're going to have to do a whole lot more scrying. That is 12 damage getting through. We didn't hit our green, unfortunately. Soaring Drake. He's going to try and get through the combat research. If he's got a pump spell, we lose. No attacks, and then turn. Well, the pump spell is +5/+5. I don't think blocking. Past the blockers. Right. Blocking an extra creature means I'll take 6. I'll take 3 less damage. If he's got the pump spell, it's adding 5. So actually, it takes him to 14 damage, right? Because he does have island as well. He doesn't have the island, so he's going to get 4 extra damage. This is some maths here. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So I think that's the correct thing to do. 1 blocker. Oh, that's rough. Or Turtle. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it. It's not a green thing. There's absolutely no chance. Stopping one of those. Is it going to do anything? No. No. That goes on the bottom. Oh, okay. No, that's dead anyway. So, yeah. I don't think there was a way of getting a... Oh, there was. Yeah, there is the Grotto. Could have been an untapped green source. I think it's a good game. That's a shame. Well, you live by the herd migration. Sometimes you die by the herd migration. I'm going to combat research this guy as well. I think early on there was a choice between basically green land a green land or a red land. I went for the red land because I had quite a few red spells. And I think I felt like I was under a bit of pressure and I wanted to blow something up. If you think about it, could have gone for the green land, and then if I still couldn't top deck a mountain, I could search for it with the herd migration. It might just give me a slightly better chance of playing the herd migration because there's only like two or three green sources in the deck. But yeah, that was surprisingly effective. So let's, 2,000 gems. We got pretty close there. I started off, I mean, blue looked very strong with 3 Talas Lookouts. And I had blue-white with Tura, which I'm sure would have been pretty good. But I noticed there were no 2-drops, and in red-blue there's Balmor, so there were lots of spells in red that were good, like 2 Hurloon battle hymns, and I could splash for In Thrall to the Pit as well. Seemed good. And I could do a bit of domain stuff and splash herd migration. So yeah, that did seem to work out quite well. It's sort of, there are some quite hairy early games where you can't really deal with their creatures very easily. When they roll out sort of creature after creature. But I seemed to sort of stabilise when I got Tidepool Turtle or Tolarian Terror to just try and hold them off. They didn't, they just weren't drawing enough removal for the flyers a lot of the time. But we had some very close games, like the guy who he just needed to cast herd migration and win, but he discarded it by mistake. That was very unfortunate. I think that was when I was at, I might have been 2 and 3 at that point. 2 and 2 at that point, or 3 and 2. It was sort of, well, it might have been 4 and 3, 4 and 2 rather. So sometimes that's the difference. Just one misplay could be the difference between a 2 and 3 deck and a 6 and 3 deck. Anyway, so that's, mana curve is actually pretty good there. Had quite a few things to do on turn 2. We'll look at the sources of mana. I think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, 10 sources of blue. 6 sources of red, including the grotto, and 4 sources of white. Couple of, 3 black sources, let's say, and 3 green sources. So it seemed okay. I think 3 sources is okay for maybe splashing 1 card in a 40 card deck. Yeah, that was very enjoyable. So let's claim my prize. So I think that's the video, folks. Thanks for watching.